Great. I thought he did fine. Got to 52 pitches. We were thinking about sending him out for one more hitter, but, if the guy got on, we kind of wanted to give Oaks his own inning, clean inning. We didn't want him. So 52 is a good start. I thought he threw the ball really well.
And then from there on out, I mean, it ends in a win. Got a little dicey there.
Oh, yeah. I think there we could find a bunch of words for that. We just couldn't. So, we just couldn't. We just couldn't slow him down. I mean, we weren't throwing strikes. We weren't throwing, down in the zone. We were leaving balls up, and they just kept adding on until finally, Flynn could get that out in the sixth, and I did not want to use McCarthy today. He'd been in 3 out of 4, and this is 4 out of 5. But, we're at the point where we had to. Mac's been really, really good for us, and he came in, did a phenomenal job, just really stopped the bleeding for us at that point. Dozier gave us some breathing room with the home run, which was huge, because at that point I was totally out of pitching with the exception of Timmy Hill, who we knew we wanted to use in the 8th, Herrera in the 9th, and I had Jason Adams. So, I used up everybody that I had trying to stop the bleeding up to that point, and really we just had no protection. But, Dozier's home run was really, really big to give us a 2-run lead, and then Soler in the 8th to give us a 3-run lead to get us to Kell was quite refreshing and relaxing for myself.
Yeah. Classic Moose, though, early on, exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah, 4 RBIs. I mean, Soler 4 hits. We had some guys. I mean, the bats came out on fire tonight. As cold and as non-existent as our offense was last night, in the first 2 innings, it was the complete opposite. I mean, just completely on fire. I think everybody in our lineup scored a run in the first 2 innings, and they just had some great at-bats. And, Romero had some pretty good numbers. League was hitting under 200 against them, and, so we did okay.
Going back to the Flynn, I mean, that 3-2 fastball for strike 3, that's probably the biggest pitch of the game at that point, just to, like you said, just to slow things down.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, there was runners at second and third, yeah. So I mean, that was huge right there up to that point. We bring them in, and there's a 4-pitch walk, and it's here, come on, we need some strikes here. We need strikes down in the zone, but we got the outs when he needed it, and that was huge to hold it. I kept thinking, okay, if we could just, even if it's a 1-run lead, just get through this inning right here and get to Mac, and I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. I know Mac's been used a lot, but. I had a good feeling about Mac, and if I knew once we got past Mac, Timmy was in good shape, and so was Kell. So I felt pretty good once Mac got through the 7th inning, and I asked him, "You got one more out in you?" And he said, "Yeah." So we sent him back out for Dozier, and Timmy came in and got the next 2 pretty quick.